So in the last bar, why don't we do four beats, or think four beats. This is one of those neutral kind of things you can do in a bar where everybody's holding, so you don't have to be real active in your conducting through that bar. You can go and then cut everybody off on one. Your tenuto is pretty good. I think you can jerk a little bit less towards the end of your beat, and get to the beat a little bit later. So 1, 2, 3. So go away from the beat after your initial ictus. Do it one more time, and then hold through that bar with a kind of a neutral, just kind of indicating 1, 2, 3, 4, and cut off on 1. But good. Let me suggest something. Pardon?
I didn't get what you meant, like get to the beat later.
Well, here's what I mean. When and this is a general comment for everybody. It's kind of a common habit. You go 1 and then right over towards 2. So instead of going 1, 2, and waiting after 1 away from 2, and then moving to it a little more quickly, and then you hit 2 and go away from 2. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So you wanna stick around the beat that you've just done a little bit longer and move a little more quickly to 2. The beats that I'm looking for the tenuto, especially on 1 and 3, 1, 3, and so you can really do a straight line for your tenuto. 1, 3, 1, 3. Do you understand kind of the 1, 3? Yeah, and the other beats can be a little bit more abrupt, because what you're looking for is to get that hold and that you're looking for this full value for that note, full sustain through it. Does that help? Did you understand about the beats? 1, 2, 3. So hold on there a little bit. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Wait to move to the next beat a little bit longer. Everybody understand that? It's kind of a hard concept, but we'll make it look better. And it'll help maintain the flow. Why don't you put your left hand down? It really isn't doing anything. There you go. Make sure your cut's in time. That it's 4, 1.
Okay.
That was pretty good. Yeah, I think you've got the concept of the tenuto, which is really a straight line kind of thing. Think of that tenuto, the actual way it looks on top of a note, and maybe it'll help you.
Okay.
1, 2. Got that? You know the mark, right?
Yes.
Okay. And let's see, Galen, why don't you go?
A little sticky tongue.
Okay, you can do a lot less on your tenuto. You don't need to give us near as much wrist. So D2, and then remember you want to smooth out 1 and 3 here because of the tenutos on those quarter notes. So 1, think straight line, and then 2, straight line, 4, straight line, 2. Understand? Do it one more time. That's it. Good, good. You really got the concept there. That's very nice. Yeah, second time was much better. Great, great. Derek, how about you? I think you've got a basic concept of what's going on. I think your 1 and 3 in this case can be just a little bit smoother once you get to it, and you feel like you're pulling away against yourself, kind of. 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember that straight line, and a little bit, just a little bit less of an attack. So I think a little bit less of a rebound. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
When you get to your neutral bar at the end, that's again something we're trying to concentrate on. So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and it would probably be best to go clockwise for your cutoff, just because you're headed that way anyway.
Okay.
3, 4, 1. One more time.
Okay.
And again, it looks a little clumsy to come
Yeah.
back over here and then
I
make a
realized I did it
special
again.
thing. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and have a seat. Let me. It's hard enough to make something this slow move along and feel like there's a flow. But the reason it feels at least logy to me when during these performances is because the conductors have pretty much all gotten too close to the next beat too early. So if you're here, if you're going 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's really hard to convey a sense of flow to the music if all you can do once you get to the beat is give a little flick. That's why you keep your hand moving in more of a steady motion. Don't get to the next beat too soon. It just keeps the music flowing. Da da dee da. Dee. It also encourages people to sustain notes full value. This, bum, and this is jerky and it's just really hard to see the tempo. So stay, move, stay, move, and generally keep it more consistent, a consistent flow and tempo in your movement. Let's continue. Katie? Okay, hold on. So we're going for the tenuto on 1 and 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
So less wrist, more straight line away from the next beat. So 1, 2, ba, ba. So you're thinking that in your head, and your hand is conveying exactly that kind of a thing. So one more time, less wrist generally. Good. Good, much better. You can do a lot more with 1 and 3. It probably feels like you're doing a lot, like you're really exaggerating and doing, but you're not. There's a little bit. 3, and then there's more movement probably than you realize you're doing. So just check the video. But the second time is definitely better. Good. Rebecca, please. Easier to see. If you're not happy with the attack too, don't be afraid to make him do it again. Get a good attack. Hand up a little bit higher. And your cutoff needs to be in character with what went before, right? So small, much smaller. And that neutral bar can be really small. You hardly have to move at all.
That's true.
Turn your hand over just a little bit more so your palm's a little more down. There you go. That looks better. Do it one more time. Really, really pretty good. I like the size of the pattern. Do even more than you think you need to especially on 1 and 3. Okay, better. Your hand's still. Look at your hand. Yeah, there you
Yes.
go. Just check that out and make sure. This is one of a little special thing. You can sit down. one of these special cases where I don't mind it if you, I'm even asking you to go a little bit to the right for one, but then make sure you're getting over to 2 so that we can see a real difference. Like I always say, if somebody happens to look up at you as a conductor, 1, 2, 3, 4, so they can really tell where you are over here at 2, and it doesn't just look like another part of 1. Okay. So you dressed up for us, really. Make sure you cut off in time. You jumped ahead just a little bit. And really, that looks very nice. Pattern, congratulations. I'm going to say your pattern can be maybe a little bit bigger, which is great. You've really pulled it back. It looks very concise and pretty. Occasionally on beat 2, a little bit more of an ictus. Early in the excerpt, I don't know if you heard everybody come in a little bit late on 2. It's because sometimes it's a little unclear. 1, D, just make sure we get something precise over there on 2 every time. One more time.
Okay.
Very nice. Especially because this excerpt has entrances on 2. Once more, a little bit more of a precise downbeat, I think. I'm sorry. One more thing. And these are details. It really looks good. You're moving with your head and your whole body really every time. I don't know if you may not be aware of it, but you're going up. Okay. So avoid extraneous and the same motion too much. So just kind of keep it to your arm right now if you can.
All right.
Hand up just a little higher. Good, looks very nice. You'll see on the video when I'm talking about the little lurch sometimes on it, but you'll notice it. Okay, good. Yeah. So don't forget the neutral bar. We're going to do a little bit less. And then cut off right in tempo, and in this case, counterclockwise. Do it one more time. Turn your head over. More relax. There you go. just two things. Moving away from 2, you kind of get over to 3 a little bit early. And tempo is unsteady, that's why we're not really sure what's going on. And that's why, because you can generally get over to 3 a little bit early, and then your downbeat comes down a little bit too early, so that we're not quite sure where it's gonna be, because your hand almost stops, and then there's the flip. So just keep it a little bit more flowing and smooth. And linger around the beat that you've just done just a little bit more. Good. Your hand was better that time. Just make sure it doesn't turn over and do something like that. That's everybody, right? So let's go. Oh, I'm sorry, Andy. I'm sorry.
But it's okay.
No, you want a chance, right? Okay, work on the line off of 1. Ba da dee da, and make sure you're not getting to your beats too soon. 1, 2, 3, 4. And keep that tempo steady. I know you gave us a retard in that last bar. That was good. Do it once more. Relax your hand a little bit. It looks kind of tight. Yeah, there you go. Wrist up just a smidge. You probably think you're making a real straight line there on 3, but there's a little loopy at the end of it, so just have a look.
Okay.
Just have a look. But good. Size of the patterns are really good, folks. Let's go on to the Shostakovich. We'll stop it here.